Hello folks and welcome back to Rome Total War. I'm Conquest and this is going to be part 2 of my Barbarian invasion campaign where I'm playing as the Goths. And I'm excited to jump back into this one here because I didn't get a chance to finish my turn last time. Well, I could have. I really could have, but I was being kind of a coward and I wasn't ready to make a decision yet. I was trying to decide whether I should hang on to Campus Lazygus for a turn or two, or maybe even a little bit longer here. I have until the Vandals and then the Goths start to threaten the Sarmatians, and that's when I want to start to think about getting out of Dodge. And to do that, I do want to probably give Campus Lazygus a turn or two to revolt, so that I can, of course, then horde and then start to get out of here. So there's a bit of a timing aspect here, but in the meantime, I can continue to make income from this settlement. I'm making some money here, and according to the patch notes for the patch that I'm using, the EX patch, it's my understanding that this income display is a bit different than the one that is used in the vanilla game. It's my understanding that this is a bit closer to what the number actually means, rather than it being, gosh, whatever it is in the vanilla game. I've had it explained to me multiple times, and I still don't really... It's the upkeep of your empire split amongst the settlements based on the population or some shit, or the garrison. I don't know. It's just so... It's just a useless... Like, that's why I haven't memorized that. Is that it means nothing. It means nothing to me. However it's displayed in the vanilla game, this number means nothing. And that's probably because I don't understand it, but also because whenever it's told to me, I'm just like, okay, that means nothing. The number that you need to find is you get in here and you go here, and then you get into one of these thingies here, and then that's the number that matters, and you have to press like 3 buttons to get there. So it's like, man, it takes a while to find out the real number. So I checked this, and so that number doesn't match up to this number, 1,100 to 1,451. So I'm not sure exactly where that extra 450, there's a discrepancy there, right? So maybe I'm not understanding the patch notes. I thought that that's what that's meant. I thought that when I read that in the patch notes, I thought that this number would match this number, but again, I must be misunderstanding things, which so typical for me. But moving on here, I think I will hang on to it. I am making some money, and I can just continue to bank that until I do pack my bags and get out of here. So in the meantime, probably don't want to build anything here, right? That would be a waste of everything. So what I can do, though, I still have 1,000 people here who could be migrated to Colonial Dacia, who can become a part of my hordes when I do decide to horde up. So how about I do that? I can train peasants, hop them over the border, disband them, and yeah, you folks know the drill, but for those of you who don't, you can migrate populations in this game by recruiting them in one settlement or province and then moving them over to that place, disbanding them, and then they do join that province's population. It's probably one of the cleanest, and it's probably one of the best things in this game. That and the vices and virtues and traits for the characters. Those, to me, are the two things that really stand out the most in Rome Total War that are new and very well done, I would say. Vices and virtues were in Medieval 1, but they weren't as good as they are in this game. They really did a good job with getting them done in this game. So what I would like to do, if I can move these guys out... Okay, so I can't move all of them out. I can move you guys. And can I get you... I would rather get you guys to Colonial Dacia so that I can retrain them. Are we going to be okay? Looks... Yeah, we're fine. We're chilling. We can even increase the taxes. Yeah, why not? Because although I do want to keep taxes low here to increase the pop growth, here it doesn't matter. I can just extort them for all of their worth and recruit their men into peasants. Yeah, that's fine. Here, training spearmen for now. That's fine. Keeping taxes low. Yes. Oh yeah, I need to build something. I don't need to, but should I? Yeah, maybe. How long am I going to be here? Is it just... In my practice campaigns, it wasn't that long, but it was like, I don't know. I feel like I had enough time to train up 3 spearmen, 3 archers, a couple Goth Lancers. So like 8 turns? That seems like too long, but that's kind of going off my memory here. So I might be here for 8 turns or so. So is it worth getting anything? I don't know if it's worth getting the Great Hall. I don't think I need an administrative building here. If I was having issues with my public order, but I have a Christian shrine here. My Christian conversion is outpacing pagan conversion by 10%. So this is going to be being reduced by 10%, which is the pagan unrest. And so it's going from 60% to 50% next turn, and then on and on and on. So we're just going to be getting happier here based on kind of what I'm seeing, right? What's my dude's? Is he he's Christian? Yeah, yeah. We're groovy. So I don't see myself needing a Great Hall. Don't see myself needing a tavern. Hall of Heroes. I don't see. Let's see. 4 turns to build this so that I could get experience bonus to Gothic Spearmen and 2 experience bonus to Runaway Slave Spearmen. I don't know. I don't know about that. And then Warlords Stables. I can already train Goth Lancers, and I'm going to be getting a bunch of Horse Archers with my Horde armies, so that doesn't strike me as too necessary either. Warlord. How long does it take to train these guys? Is it like 4 turns? It doesn't tell me here, does it? Yes. I wish it told me. Archery range. Experience bonus to Goth Raiders. Yeah, it's nice, but for 4 turns? Yeah, I don't know about that. Blacksmith. Weapon upgrades. Yeah, I'm not seeing it. I'm not seeing anything that's worth the money. So, maybe I just call it. Call it a turn. And you're going to hang out here for a minute just to kind of keep the people chilling. And yeah, I think we're groovy. So I'm going to drop a save, which I just do habitually in this game because I have had crash issues. And that's not even with the patch. I mean, just like, vanilla Rome, I have some pretty serious crash issues. And it's weird. It's something that when I first started playing this game like a year and a half ago, I had a lot of issues. Same thing with Medieval 1, where I was having just tons of issues, and that's why I got into this really compulsive save habit, which I guess is a fine thing. But it's kind of like, I don't know, it feels like it's stabilized for both games as I've played them more and more, which is comforting. It's good. That's a good thing. What do we got? Western Roman diplomat wants to say hi. Hey, if you want to pay me for my map information, I'd be down with that. Yep, 16,000 in the treasury. That's fine. Recruitment. Yep, we are fine. So you and maybe you. Are we going to be okay? Yeah, we're going to be fine. Lower the taxes by a little bit and keep moving on. I can retrain these guys here. Do a bit of that and then recruit some more Gothic Spearmen. And then you guys come on over. Let's see, I want to disband the peasants right away because that number is going to increase this number, right? So went down to, I thought we had 3% last time. What's lowering my population growth? Is it the squalor? Might be the squalor. In which case it would be nice to build this. That would lower squalor, but again, for 4 turns, I can't justify it. Yeah, I don't think I can justify that. So instead, let's just come in here and we can disband these guys. I just like to check the numbers. So 12, 8, 3, 5. And then 12, 9, 5, 5. How about that? Yeah, that's pretty. So it's so clean. It's such a good, just really clean organic mechanic that was put in. The fact that it's even true for ships and agents. Like an agent, you recruit 1 agent, it takes 1 person away. It's just really like, ingrained. It's really good. All right, what do we have up here? So my spy is talking, just checking out the Sarmatian assassin. Don't kill me, please. Don't kill me. And where do we got to go to find ourselves some vandals over here? Maybe, are they up here or are they going to be over here? Sure. Oh, there they are. There's the vandals. Those are the guys I want to keep an eye on. Yeah, so Vandals and then maybe the Huns are here, maybe? Yeah, so I kind of want to bring my diplomat up. And you better not kill my... I should have killed the Sarmatian diplomat or assassin because they're really good at it. The chances of assassins killing assassins is very, very high. In fact, it's the best kill chance that they have in the entire game, which is pretty slick. In the very next turn, we have ourselves a suitable husband here, betrothed to Ulrika, and is this the best that you can do? Come on, Ulrika. I mean, I like his name, Wamba. It's very pronounceable. Christian, but man, like nothing. He's the right age. 20 is good, but nothing. Like, come on. Fuck, I don't want to say no because having characters is a good. It's good to have characters, but come on, Ulrika, you can do better than that. In fact, what I'm noticing that there's some like icons missing in this patch. It seems like there's there should be a faction icon here, and during the intern phase when we had the flashing icons up top for all the factions, they were pretty much all missing. So yeah, it seems like there's still some details being sorted out here. Let me check. How old is Ulrika? She's 19. She has time. And Adelgund is married to my heir. Yes. And then we have two more sons on the way. Okay, Ulrika, you have time. Find a better man. You can do it. I believe in you. And you, okay, I was hoping I could still kill that assassin, but I think I may have lost my chance. Yes. Well, can I get up here? Yes, my lord. And talk to those Vandals? And I'm gonna go looking. Assassins can find assassins, right? Is it just spies? Yeah. Yeah. All right. All right, Huns. Okay, I thought they were over here. Not seeing them so far. Oh, come on, Ulrika. This is getting worse. I mean, sure, this one's a good ambusher. +1 command when ambushing. Okay. He's 30 though, and still nothing? Like, sorry, Aletheus. I just don't think you're the right fit. There's the Huns. Okay, so they're hanging out over here. They're a bit further, aren't they? Yeah. Yeah, they are a bit further away. So I think we have a little bit of time. Okay, let's talk to the Vandals. And so we could get an alliance. Is there other things I can offer them? I could pay them. I don't want to pay them. Would they pay me for a map information? So what if I did that? Alliance and map information? And then try to get them to pay me for that? Oh, I don't know. Would they give me $1,000? No. No, they don't want that alliance. Okay, what can we just offer them map information and have them make single payments, and then for this? No, not interested. Okay, I'll try again next turn. I know you don't want to do too many offers in one turn, so I'll try again next turn. I'll talk to them a bit more, see if I can just get any money. I'll take anything, really. I'm not too picky. At the beginning of this turn, we have ourselves a few messages here. This is from the Roxolani, people in flight. These people are fleeing for their lives. Their homeland is lost, and they must now look for new lands to call their own. All the people, from the youngest babe to the oldest wise woman, are on the move. So Roxolani, they're way out east, right? Aren't they the ones that are, starting... Don't they start... Are they in the Crimea, or... Yeah, Not sure. I thought they were out there somewhere. And what else do we have here? So 17 grand in the treasury. That's fine. Faction announcements. Okay, Leoville Guild. Leovigild has come of age, and he has a confident commander. And what else? What else do we got about you? So confident commander, feeling poorly. Oh, boo. -1 command when attacking. So basically he's 0-star general. That sucks. And then in addition to that, -2 from your general's hit points. That's awful. That's really bad. Confident in defense. Okay, sure. So he's a +1 command when defending. A lenient -1 from law. Which is bad. That has a negative effect on public order. And then pagan as well. 5% to pagan conversion. Yeah, not great. I mean, so he can be a decent defender, commander when he's defending. He would be a 2-star general. So there is that. So I can try to find him. I'll put him in those instances where he's a defending general. And that would be his only saving grace, I suppose. And what do we have? So yeah, war between the Huns and the Roxolani. Interesting. I have eyes on them, and I'm not seeing any Roxolani, so it's interesting. Now we have eyes on the Roxolani. Okay. Interesting. It looks like the Huns are going that way, but the Roxolani already got picked off, and they are probably headed this way. Okay. Alright. It's a little bit terrifying. So it's going to be them, followed up by the Huns, and then in front of them are going to be the Vandals, who probably going to make the Sarmatians turn into a horde as well, right? So, yeah, there's going to be a lot of hordes on the map, for sure. And do we have any eyes on? Can we see their units? Not really. Yeah, horse archers, they got the steppe horde spearmen and steppe horde chosen warriors. So swords and horse archers. I wonder if that's just default for all hordes. Is that their horde units? Is going to be horse archers and sword infantry? Yes. I wonder about that. So you should probably come back over here to keep an eye on the advance of the Roxolani. And then right here we keep an eye on the Sarmatians. We lost eyes on the Vandals, who... Yes, master. At once. Okay, no shit. They're not down here. At once. They didn't already cross the river, did they?
Killer waiting for orders.
Okay, so they're going that way.
Unable to move.
Which kind of looks like they're headed my way, honestly. I kind of thought that they would beat up on their Sarmatians first, so... But they're already crossing the river, and... In my playtesting, they hadn't done that yet. They would have done this first, so... Shoot. I thought that I had more time, but I think this might be it. So let's train up another unit of Goth Raiders, and then let's bring over these peasants, and then disband them, and then let's just, yeah, let's get out of Campus Lysigas, because look, I might be jumping the gun too soon, you know, and they might, I don't know, you know, turn around and go back after the Sarmatians. But this isn't one of those things that I want to, I don't want to be late on this. Being early is one thing, you know, being early right now, because I think that a lot of Goth players do just kind of horde up right away. And what I'm doing is just extra. It's just a way of getting as much people in my hordes as possible. So I don't need to be doing any of this, I don't think. You probably can't have a very successful Goths campaign without doing this stuff. So jumping the gun early as opposed to late would be preferable, right? So let's get my factionary back over to Colonial Dacia. Forward. And then make sure this place is really going to go rebel. So yeah, very high taxes. And then let's even destroy the Warlord's hold as well. Oh, we can't. Yeah, we can't destroy anything here. Roads and Warlord's hold are both going to remain. Okay. That is fine. So we'll just get like one more turn worth of money, and that's going to be it. And then here we are going to continue to, yeah, low taxes. We're up to 14,000 population and training. Yeah, let's get another Goth Lancer or two. And we'll see how quickly that falls. And Ulrika, is that your name? I didn't tell you to stop looking for a man. You know, you've gone a whole year without finding someone, or was that a year? Yeah, not sure. But yeah, you got a job to do. You got to find me a general, Ulrika. Find someone worth my time, and yours as well. All right, let's end it. And let's keep an eye on those vandals. Yeah, they're crossing, aren't they? Yeah, they look like they're headed towards me. That's what that looks like. Yeah, they're going to be leaving the Sarmatians to the Roxolani, is what that looks like as well. Curious, though, about the Huns. The fact that they're going east is interesting. And, yeah, rioting in Campus Lazygus, duh. And, yep, that's fine. You can leave me anytime. Anytime, because
Waiting for orders.
yeah, those guys are on this side of the river now, and how far can they move? Okay, so they're gonna be here soon.
On my way.
They're gonna, if they wanted to, they could head into here. So, yeah, we need that to fall so that we can horde up. Yeah, yeah, I can see. These people have moved into your lands and may seek to settle here. If they do, our people will be deprived of their lands, freedom, and homes by these outsiders. Yeah, I get it. Yeah, Roger Dodger. Well, there's nothing else for it, so let's go ahead and hold our breaths and hope that Campus Lazygus falls. Come on. Come on. Anytime now. Man, this is cutting it close. I did not think they were just going to bypass Vicus Samatai and go after me. That is not what I thought would happen. So, yeah, let's see. Why would they revolt against your rule? Did they, tell me they... Alright, we have a suitable husband, Ulrika. This one's, it's, 29. It's not ideal, but 2-star general, 1 management, 1 influence, confident commander, sharp, and Christian. Yeah, good enough. And, yes. Okay, so we can horde up. Okay, thank fucking God. Oh, okay, so yes, Ostrogoths. So that's kind of cool. They now exist in that town that I just held. Yeah, a new faction has appeared, a new nation to be conquered. Or if we cannot conquer them, perhaps we should look to use them as allies against our rivals. That's tempting, actually, as well. Yeah. So 14 grand in the treasury. That's probably going to be... That's going to have to do it. And that's going to have to be enough. And, yeah, you see how some of these icons are a bit messed up here. So, war between the Goths and the Ostrogoths? Oh, we're at war. Yeah, I guess, I mean, I get it, yeah. But that message seemed to indicate that we could be allies at some point, which is like, alright, well, we start off at war, so that's not great. And the Sarmatians and the Western Romans have a ceasefire. Okay. And yes, we got our marriage celebrations as well. Huzzah, perfect. Now, one thing that's not ideal is that there's this brigand army here that is standing in the way that I think I want to escape through. Or do I want to split my hordes up? Because I wanted to go here, and there's a lot of rivers, aren't there? So here, and I think there's a Roman settlement down here that I want to hit. So I'd have to cross 2 rivers, and then I could send another one this way, and they could go across this river, and then cross this river. And they'd be marching right through Ostrogoth lands, but they're not going to have a horde, you know, they just have a tiny little town that I've taken all the people out of, so yeah, it's not going to be that big of a deal. And, probably dumb of me to even try, but,
I will talk to them.
But can I sell you guys my map information? You know, for anything? Take 500? And, what? Accept as gift. So they're just offering as a gift. 584 denarii, and they don't even want my map information. Okay, that's very interesting. I accept. My acceptance shows wisdom. Yeah, it's kind of an obvious one. Why would they give me money if they are they look like they're attacking me? Yeah, that's very confusing. Getting some very mixed messages here. So now it's time to start to send my agents as far up ahead as I can so that they can scout the way. And now, let's see, path blocked, yes. And then now it is time to hop into here and abandon this element and become a horde. Yeah, it's go time. So what do we got? We have basically 5 armies. Is it what it looks like? And it doesn't, so does it put all, yeah, it puts all the generals in one army. That's weird.
Yes.
So obviously we don't want that.
General.
So 5 armies and we have
Chief.
the,
Orders.
we have 4 generals. Okay. So I want to figure out how to organize this. The faction leader, yeah, he's 56. So he doesn't have that long to live. Night Fighter, yeah, Night Fighter's a good one. And then the faction heir, 3 stars is okay. Gadila, the guy that just married into the family, is okay, but then Leaf Guild is not great. Okay. So I need to decide how I want to organize this. And yeah, the Vandals, they have a lot more. Yeah, I'm looking at those numbers and yeah, that's a lot more than my guys. So should I just bypass the brigands? Because fighting them is going to slow me down, right? And I can still split up once I get here and attack that settlement anyway, right? So maybe I don't... Yeah, maybe I don't dilly-dally. I should probably get out of Dodge just right now, and I can organize things, including my generals, once we're, once we've gotten to safety. Yeah, that's probably the way.
Forward. No more moves.
I even wonder, if things get really dodgy.
General.
Jesus, we're not gonna get stuck here, are we? They're not gonna be able to attack us.
General. Forward. Out of moves. Chief. Move out. Out of moves. Chief.
Because yeah, if things get really dodgy, I wonder if it would be wise. Can they get me? I'm just out of range.
Orders.
Can you move up a little bit so you're not
Move. Out
within
of
attack
moves.
range of these guys? There you go.
Sir.
So what I keep trying to say, oh, they have a full stack here. Hot damn. All right. Well, I guess it's all peasants. Yeah, because they don't have, right, it's based on the buildings that are in there. And so that's just a peasant stack. That's funny. If I wanted to, I could put all my infantry into one stack. Not, wouldn't it just be all my infantry, but I could just like an infantry stack just to kind of like be a rear guard and sacrifice them if I had to. I don't want to have to do that, but if I need to really get away here, I could put all my cav and generals into one, my two or 3 stacks or whatever, and just move them on ahead. That is an option as well. Man, they are right behind me. And the Roxolani are hitting Vicus Samatai. Oh, yeesh. Yeah, they are right behind me. Okay, yeah, I need to get out of here. 14 grand, yes. New Testament formulated. So Athanasius has finished collating his New Testament, presenting the canon in a 27-book form. The omitted books become known as the Apocrypha. There are whispers that the decision as to what to include and what to omit had more to do with the political interests of church leaders than true doctrine. Who would have thought? And faction announcements. Kneve has come of age and confident commander. Wonderful. And that's it. Welcoming to foreigners, so -1 from personal security, which makes them easier to assassinate. And then +1 command, yes, frugal, 5% discount on construction costs, and 5% bonus on tax income, and +1 to squalor. Okay. None of that matters right now, and he is also Christian. Got it. Okay, and he's in the same general stack as everyone else. Okay. War between the Roxolani and the Sarmatians, and then allies between the Ostrogoths and the Eastern Romans. Alright, that did not take long at all. Okay, Jesus, so yeah, I need to get out of here. Are they gonna catch me? I don't think so. Like, my initial plan is to split up and to hit both places, like whatever settlement was here and then whatever settlement is here. And I'm starting to think that might not. I might just gotta like beeline it for here. I'm getting some weird mouse lag right now. That's interesting. Yeah, I might need to just to go. as fast as I can in this direction. Is it going to be up here or through here? Yeah, I might just want to go this way.
General.
Man, they are skipping Colonial Dacia and they are going... Guys... Okay, please tell me you're going to hit Campus Lazygus. Just something... Just do something other than chase me, for fuck's sake. I mean, this is very nerve-wracking.
Orders.
Alright, yeah, guys, you gotta keep going.
Move. Unable to move.
Alright, we're in Western Roman territory. So, that's a bit dodgy. Ah, fuck, was Aquincum one of the places I wanted to hit? Oh, shit, I'm not sure. I don't know.
Yes.
I don't even know if I should risk, you know, I need these guys to stop moving in this direction. And if that's, you know, hitting Campus Lazygus or hitting Aquincum, you know, I might need to leave something behind that sort of distracts them. Yeah, man, I did not have these issues during my practice campaigns because I had enough time to dilly-dally here in this area, training up soldiers and, you know, doing the things that I just did. And I didn't have to worry about this. This wasn't so like existentially dangerous to my survival in my practice campaigns. But here, now that I'm recording, of course, I don't know if I can actually
March. No more moves.
do anything here. I think I just need to go.
Out. No more moves.
In the following turn, we have ourselves another person who has come of age, Sigaric. So, and he has also gotten married. As soon as he came of age, he did not waste any time. Wonderful. 16 years old, flexible, so he's going to be cheaper to bribe. Great. And 10% penalty on tax income, and then -1 from law. All bad things. Gatekeeper, +1 command when defending walls. Okay, that's a bit better. And then, yep, +1 influence, which is being negated by another trait, which is, yep, weak chins, which is negating the influence, and then Christian. Pretty shitty. Yeah, pretty bad. Hopefully my men get better once we, I don't know, get settled or something, because this is pretty bad. The Vandals seemed to not move their entire movement range in that last end turn. And I'm very tempted to think that, oh, maybe they're gonna chill out for a while and not just keep chasing me with their little Vandal boners just kind of going after me with that, you know, just trying to just chase me down. But I'm thinking now, I don't know. Aquincum is one thing, like, that's a decent little force inside. And what I would do if I wanted to take Aquincum is I would just siege it out for 7 turns and let this stack fight me in the field, where I would have my multiple armies to fight their one army. But I don't know if I have 7 turns to just kind of wait around. That doesn't seem like a smart thing for me to do, so I think I need to keep moving on. Where is my... I know I have an emissary somewhere. Where did you go?
Orders, Lord, Chief.
Seriously, where's my emissary?
General.
My assassin. There's my spy. My dude didn't just, like, die or get bribed, did he? I would have gotten a message for that. Agents.
Awaiting
Diplomat. Can't see him. Oh, is he? Oh, he embedded in the army. Okay, that's sneaky. I don't think I remember telling him to do that, but that's fine. I'll allow it. I'll allow it as long as you come out here and will you show me the way?
More moves.
Show me the way into Italy. Ah, finally. Okay, the Vandals attacked that stack. Okay, so the first Vandal army got defeated by the Ostrogoths, but then the second Vandal army, look at how much casualties the Vandals took from that. Holy shit. They had like 3 stacks, not quite wiped, but oh my god. Alright, and now the Ostrogoths ran out this way, so Just like that, the Vandals all of a sudden don't look that scary. They took some damage. Dude, they took some hits. And wait, did they settle Campus Lazygus? So does that mean they're gonna start to dissipate, like as a horde? Huh. Because if that's the case, then I have time to do the raiding that I was kind of planning on doing.
General.
Oh, gosh, it's hard to say. I could hit Aquincum. I would have to keep my dudes together probably by this point. I wanted to kind of split up and go here and go after these guys down here. But there's a big eastern, that's a full stack in Sirmium, and I should probably just keep my people together. If the Vandals did move on me, I could just post up on this bridge and kind of stop them there. Where are the other places where they could cross? Just seeing that bridge. Could come down here. They'd have to cross here, I think. Or cross here into yeah, I'm not seeing it. It's not a crossing point here, I don't think. No. Yeah, it's very tempting to post up on that bridge. And how far can they move? They can't hit their bridge in this turn.
Yes.
Yeah, it would be nice to hit Aquincum. So the Ostrogoths are in flight. Yes, we know. New homeland. So yeah, the Vandals. Yeah, Tribus Lazygus. That's their new homeland. These people have now settled in a new homeland, and now their flocks graze peacefully in the lands that their warriors have won. Huh. Yeah, I'm surprised they took that. It's so weird. And war declared to the Vandals and the Ostrogoths. Now, that does mean that they're, the Ostrogoths are around. Now, I don't think that they had a I don't think they had a large horde based on what I saw, and, of course, based on how many people that I knew remained there. They couldn't have had that many people, so
Orders, Chief.
let me
Assassin.
bring my assassin back. I want to get a good full view of what the Vandals. So what I'm seeing with the Vandals is basically 3 decent strength armies and then 3 very depleted armies. And once they've taken a homeland, don't they have... So I'm not sure exactly how this works. I thought that they had 3 turns where each of the 3 turns, the horde forces get depleted by a third per turn. So that essentially means that if you wanted to take 3 settlements, you would want to take 3 settlements in one turn, so that each settlement would take a third of your hordes or something like that. But is that by turn that it depletes, or is it like by settlement that you take, it depletes by a third? Like when exactly did the horde armies go away? I feel like I'm kind of playing with fire here, but I also kind of feel like I want to learn this lesson. And let's see here. I don't have any of those Gothic raiders in this army, so it's not a great army. I would like to have an army with Gothic raiders to defend a bridge.
General.
Okay, they're all here in this army. Alright, they can't reach the bridge.
General. Yes.
But you can. Okay, you go back to the bridge.
Chief.
And then we can lay siege to Aquincum with you. You can reinforce, and then they would get there in the next turn. So I could at least have 2 armies
General. Yes.
right next to each other. Okay. So there's no general in this army.
Awaiting your command.
Yeah. It's very, very nervous. 75% chance to get inside. I don't want to risk him, really. I would rather just get them up here. Okay, shit, they're bringing more people up. So committed tenses, yeah, they got 5 committed tenses. Shit. 2 archers. Bukalari, which is like a crossbow unit. The Catholic priest, which boosts morale. The Jesus Christ. The Foederati cavalry. Man, it's one of those words that you hear a lot, but then you say it for the first time, and it's like your mouth can't even pronounce the words. It's my understanding that they're not that great, is my understanding. Yeah, 6 attack, 5 charge, and 14 defense. Doesn't seem too good. But most of my cav is horse archers, so there's that as well. And then 2 Foederati. I have to get better at saying that word if I'm going to continue playing this game. Foederati. Alright, are we going to be okay? Can we take this? Possibly we could get a draw out as well.
General.
I feel like keeping my people together. That's what I want to do.
Yes.
I want to keep my people together, and we will lay siege to it next turn.
Waiting to ambush. General.
Ooh, they're an ambush stand. Oh yeah. Oh, we could ambush. That's something we might want to do.
Forward. Waiting to ambush. Orders.
Now that means that we can't reinforce.
Waiting to ambush.
But yeah, an ambush could be kind of slick. What's the Vandals' next move going to be? Are they going to go back to Colonial Dacia and settle that?
Prepare to ambush.
Yeah, it looks like they're just kind of hanging out.
Ready. Moving into
And yeah, they took Colonial Dacia.
as you wish.
Huh. All of a sudden, I don't feel that threatened by them. Alright, war declared between the Huns and Sarmatians. Okay, so about time. Now the Huns are in that region, and they're going to be the Vandals' next problem. So, do I have time then to do this? 7 turns at most? That just feels like a long time. And yeah, they got their full stack inside. But I'm not too worried about the full stack just because I can just yeah, you can just use all my armies. I don't know, what's the limit? 3? Can I do like 3 of my guys versus theirs? Or 4? I don't think I can get 4.
Yes.
Not sure though. But yeah, let's go ahead and probably I'd really like to fix these army comps, but I just haven't had time to you know, mess around with that.
Chief. Chief.
Is that army going to be fine on the river? I feel like I should give the river army a general.
Yes.
That seems wise. Oh yeah, the defending general. How about that? Hey, this is your calling. The Elf Guild, dude. This is the time you've been waiting for.
Yes.
Yeah, you get to defend a bridge. That's your goal.
Yes.
That's your dream. And then the rest of these guys, Jesus, we have 5 of them by now. All right, that's too many. But I guess I shouldn't say that. Amanrik is gonna die soon.
Chief. Destroy.
All right, so let's attack the Romans.
Settlement.
And let's go ahead and you can't construct the sapping point. I don't know if I've ever, I get really confused by why that's not available. For a time I was like, yeah, no, it's not available for settlements that are higher tier than minor cities. It's not available for large cities or against large cities or huge cities. And then I found out that it was because I could build it for one. And then I thought, okay, maybe it's just for certain wall types that I can't use it against. And then I thought that was proven wrong as well. And then I see this where it's like, all right, it's a minor city. There's stone walls. I have spearmen. I have swordsmen. Why can't I build a sapping point? I don't know. I don't understand. It's a mute point. I don't plan on attacking the settlements. fucking way I'm attacking. I'm just gonna lay siege to it. But if you guys want to answer that question and let me know why I can't build a sapping point, please let me know. For a faction that just has so much cav that's kind of important, you know? If I feel like I can't win a wall fight, which, you know, against the Romans, Comita Tenseis, I can't. So it would be nice to have an answer. All right, who's my second best general other than my heir? My heir can take over this army once Ermaneric dies. So that father and son can hang out. I'm fine with that. Gadila, maybe you? Yeah, Gadila, you can be in control of that army. And then there's this kind of this terrain feature here that kind of blocks, so that if I had a guy here and then a guy here, I don't think they're going to be able to reinforce each other. So I might want to go all the way around the right corner, would be my guess. So if I went here, I hope that they would be able to reinforce. I don't know. I've kind of gotten screwed up on this before. So it can happen. Let's bring this army up in between the two so that he can try to... Oh man, he's just going all over the place. Man, alright, is that as close as you can get? Yeah, I feel like that's not close enough. I feel like he's not going to be able to reinforce based on just kind of what I'm seeing there. I don't know if he's going to be able to reinforce. But we'll try, and we'll get you... Yeah, you guys can come... Well, I guess you're going to get... Never mind, you'll get blocked by the building zone of control, or the settlement zone of control. That's fine too. Alright, so 7 turns. 7 turns. Alright, it's going to be a long 7 turns. Or not. Maybe they'll just attack right away. Maybe they're going to see what they're up against and be like, oh no, we can take this for sure. Let's go, boys. I can also keep an eye on Cornuntum down here, or up here with my spy, just to see if there's anything going to be sent this way. And then, my diplomat, I might send him down here to try to find that other settlement that I kind of had my eyes on before. I don't think it was Sirmium. I thought there was something else that I wanted. And then Assassin, I think you're just going to keep an eye on this area, just to see what's coming up behind me. Yeah. Yeah, I kind of like that spread of agents. And I actually was tempted, too, when I still had territory. I was tempted to spend one of those turns, instead of training a unit, just train an agent. Just to get more eyes around me. That would have been pretty nice, actually. But I'm gambling here. I gambled on getting units instead of agents, so hopefully that doesn't bite me in the ass. Seems like the Vandals still have some soldiers. Okay. Kind of thought that they would be gone by now. Alright, well, as long as you don't go west, stay there, guys. Stay there. And, yeah, no sally out. Interesting. No sally out by the Romans. Oh, come on. Roman assassin going after one of my guys? Did he not? Okay, so he didn't get me. Can I get him? Assassin's right here. Can I kill that guy? What's the chance? 95%? Yeah, get him. Hell yeah. I love that assassins have the highest chance of killing another assassin. I really like that, because I was getting really bummed out when I was trying to train new assassins and finding out that they, like, even against like low influence diplomats, they had a hard time. And then I was like, all right, what about rebel generals? And even like rebel generals was having less than 50% chance. And then like, all right, fine, rebel captains. And it's like, fuck, even those guys weren't a great chance. And if you can't even kill a captain, not even a general, but a captain. Like, all right, I spent 500 denarii on this assassin. And if I can't have like an over 50% chance of killing a rebel captain to train an assassin, like what's the point, you know? But then finding out that, oh, enemy assassins, that's a 95% chance. Okay, that's how you train assassins, is on enemy assassins. That that was a nice, you know, breath of fresh air because I was really worried there for a moment. It's like, man, I'm just wasting money here. All right, Geneva got married. Good for him. He's going to have some children, hopefully. And what do we have here? Vandals and Lombardy are now allies, and Ostrogoths and Sarmatians are allies as well. Interesting. And yeah, Felix the Killer. Man, I feel like there's a lot of Felix the Killers. Only 2 subterfuge. He did not gain any experience from that, which is a shame. Yeah, too bad. Ah, here it is. Salona. Okay, so it is here. Large stone walls, but it's a smaller garrison. Okay. Well, we have 5 turns left before Aquincum falls. It looks like the Romans are sending some troops our way. Yeah. Peasants and Foederati, fucking A. I don't, why? Foederati. Why do I? It sounds different when smart people say it. They say it better than me. I don't like that. Alright. Let's keep it moving on. You know, one thing I'm thinking is this army could get ambushed if I just moved this army up to here. Oh, come on. That's not...
Forward.
There you are. Get in the woods. There you are.
Orders.
Okay. And then maybe can I give
Orders.
some of these horse archers to this guy? I mean, he's not going to need them. He has a, you know, good army. He just doesn't have horse archers. 3 generals and all that stuff. It's good. 3 archers. I guess it's fine. Yeah, I'm sure that's enough to beat, you know, whatever that stuff is. Yep, that's good enough. All right, let's keep moving on here. And are they going to go for it?
Ambush.
We got the... Wait, what happened? Did we just get an ambush, but we didn't have to, like, fight it? What the hell happened? What was that? What? I don't understand what just happened.
Assassin ready. Death approaches.
Yeah, see what I'm talking about? A 1 influence diplomat, and I have a 2 experienced assassin, and it's a 48% chance. It's like, oh, fuck that. Like, I can't risk that. Way too important. Alright, Leofgild and Ethelmoda have been married. And war between the Western Romans and the Franks, and allies between the Alemanni and the Lombards, okay? Alright, so, but this is, I mean, this is still fine, though. We can still mess these guys up, but wait, do they? I'm so confused by this. Because that looks like a really small unit, like, army flag. Because it looks like there's, like, an auto-resolved battle that happened.
Orders.
But none of my guys took casualties. And then my guys, like, moved. Because they were up here, now they're down here. Was that a bug? That was really weird.
Killer waiting for orders. Moving into.
Yeah, I'm not sure what that was. And the fact that the Vandals still have a horde symbol makes me think that it must not be turn-based. It must just be the fact that they haven't taken their 3rd settlement yet. Maybe that's what it is? Yeah, I'm not sure. But in any case, I think we can just take our general's army and finish these guys off, I suppose.
Chief.
Maybe bring them as well. They can come around to that side.
Lift the siege.
Wait, no, I didn't mean to lift the siege. Wait, what?
Lord.
What the hell is happening here?
Chief.
Is this shit bugging out? That's so weird. I don't understand.
General.
This is the army that was sieging. This is the army that I told to go around to the other side of the thing. And okay, so I get it that he was blocked by the settlement. That's one thing, right? Like, I get that. But why did he automatically just push him out of the way and then lift the siege automatically? That is bogus.
Orders.
Yeah, that's very frustrating.
General.
So I just have to start this over again. That's so frustrating. Well, I'm still going to attack these guys, so I'm just going to be attacking them with this army, I suppose. So here we go. And I guess I can't move anymore, and I don't even want to. I don't even want to move. I'm just going to keep my armies where they are so we don't reset this siege again, because that lost me 2 turns. Yeah, that shit sucks. I got places to be. This is taking too long. I gotta get out of here. Vinithar has now come of age as well, so we can be checking him out here in a moment. And so, yep, that's fine. We don't need to keep tabs on that. So, man, we got some bad young men. 16 years old, gatebreakers, a +1 command when assaulting walls. So there is that. But yeah, nothing. I guess being a horde faction doesn't give you too many opportunities for advancements or something. I don't know. It's weird, isn't it? It's like, you know, not having access to public education and opportunities for, you know, public advancement is somehow bad for you as a man. Like, come on. What are we talking about here? Oh no, this isn't what I wanted to see. The Ostrogoths are besieging Salona. I mean, Salona has a decent garrison. It's just 1 stack of the Ostrogoths, so I wonder if they can defend themselves. Yeah, that would be nice. I don't want them to take the money that I was gonna take. Oh, never mind. No, they have all their stacks there. Okay. Yeah, shit. Damn it. Well, okay, the thing is that I wasn't gonna get there anyway before they did, so it's not like the shit that happened up here is what bogged me down. Like, you know, whatever that, if it was a bugger or whatever that was, that's not what caused this. Just the fact that the Ostrogoths exist and the fact that they immediately got booted from their home by the Vandals, like that's what happened. I wonder, so it looks like the Eastern Romans might still have Sirmium. Still, honestly, I should probably just get out of Dodge as soon as Aquincum falls and just bypass Carnuntum. It doesn't look that... It's a minor city, you know, it's not nothing. And with just basic wooden walls, it's tempting. It is tempting, but I want to go through North Italy and just kind of cut through the Alps, come out here, and just come on into Iberia. And I think there's going to be a few more settlements on the way, so I don't want to get too sidetracked by going after Carnuntum. Yeah, just like that. The Ostrogoths have taken it. Hey, the Roxolani are here too. Okay. Oh, alright. Yeah. So they didn't take it. They just sacked it and, you know, took all the wealth from it, so it's not worth going down there. And the fact that the Roxolani are down there too, like, already. Alright, shit. Yeah, interesting. Yeah, that's something that I was wondering too, going into this campaign. Like, should I be assaulting these city walls to save time, or should I be doing what I'm doing here and sieging places out to save manpower? And again, based on my limited practice opportunities, I had come to the conclusion that I thought that I would have more time, honestly, and that I would get more further out ahead of my competition, I suppose. And so far that's not proving to be quite right, because here we are, you know, they're there. And the fact that they didn't take it makes me a little bit nervous, because if they had taken it, either one, right, that would have slowed them down. And no, instead I'm wondering, you know, are they going to try to race me out west? Like, what's their plan? And the Roxolani, they're just going to go right back in and they're just going to sack it again. Oh, those poor people. The now Illyrians. Oh, they just got ruined. Oh, God. So they're under siege, but yeah. Oh, yeah, it's tough. It's a tough life. All right, 3 turns before Aquincum surrenders. And there's one more unit on the way, but I am not moving. I am just going to hang out here. This army hasn't attacked anything yet. They're just hanging out. Two committed tenseis and 1 Foederati. Yeah, they're just going to hang out. I'm just gonna hang out for three more turns until this falls. All right, here we are. One more turn before this city falls. So let's go ahead and drop a save. There's nothing to do. Let's end this turn. And let's continue on. Let's make this place fall. I don't. So I've seen it where in my Sassanid campaign. And yeah, we just took it without a fight. That's awesome. So we're not going to occupy it. We're just going to sack it. And 8,700 people to be massacred. And 8,600 denarii gained from looting. So we sack that. And we get moving on. So yeah, settlement sacked. Aquincum. Damaged a bunch of buildings. And yeah, killed some folks. Soldiers killed 0. I doubt that. I very much doubt that. And 23,000 in the treasury. Yep, that's what we want to see. Death stalks the land. This is, what? What? Godila, you got plague? What, from attacking Aquincum? Did they have plague? What? No shit. What? Disaster cost the life of an important figure, Godila. This hero of the steppes is dead. It is a poor way for a warrior to die without a sword in his hand. What? Do they have plague here? Shit. I didn't know you could get... What?
Chief.
Oh, yes. Man.
Chief. Yes.
Oh, what a bummer. Alright, well, we need to... There's like these Western Roman armies that are kind of around us who, you know, haven't attacked us yet. And we need to try to... Can we extract ourselves from this?
Forward.
Without fighting anyone? Because
General.
I don't have to fight anyone. I don't want to.
General. Ready to ambush. March. Ready
Yeah,
to
let's
ambush.
get you down here. And you just get out of my way. And then... Can I... Come on. Just come up here, I suppose. And yeah, we'll just squeak our way out.
My lord? Yes.
You start to move up here. In fact, yeah, you come up here. You start to come down here to scout out the way ahead into Italy. And the assassin...
Ready.
Yeah, you're gonna be our rear guard. Oh no, the Ostrogoths got ahead of me. How did they do that? What the hell? How they were down here? How did they get around me? They were down here, and then the rocks... I did not see them move up the coast. Wow, those sneaky buggers. So what, are they just going to trash Italy now before I even get there? Oh, that's not fair. Damn it. Oh, man. Oh, no, this isn't good. This isn't good. The Roxolani are here, too.
General.
Oh, no, they're going to beat me to it. Oh, yeah. 2 horde factions got ahead of me. And yeah, that stack is taking casualties from the plague. That's so annoying. Wait, not that stack? Yeah, it's that stack.
Yes. Orders.
And then these guys got left behind. Their movement got blocked, so I couldn't move up with the rest of the dudes. So they're hanging out back here, and the Roxolani are gonna beat us to Italy, which is unfortunate. Because we probably shouldn't go on ahead of this stack here. He would get picked off. Yeah. So we should probably hang tight, honestly, as much as I hate to say it. Yeah, we might just get some scraps here. Even if we do... And I might still do it. I might still sack some settlements, even after they've been sacked. You know, I wonder how bad the decrease in income is. Yeah, I'm curious. But it might still be worth it. You know, just to have some, get something. I think more of the issue is, you know, being in the way, in the path of these other hordes. I think that's kind of, you know, more of the issue more than anything here. If they would settle down, you know, that would be kind of, that would give me a bit of breathing room, you know, like as it did with the Vandals. And that could give me for say, like if I were to go like, hey, okay, so if they wanted to settle down here, and I could go, all right, I'll hit Mediolanium, hit Massalia, whatever that settlement is, and then, you know, maybe something in southern Gaul before hitting Iberia. That might be a decent war chest just to use to build up again. And Iberia's safe, right? Like it's, you know, you're not going to be attacking Iberia other than through the Pyrenees, so it wouldn't take that many armies to defend this border here, so I wouldn't need the biggest war chest, I don't think. Just enough to get me on my feet. And there goes my faction leader. Amalric has died. And it's unfortunate he didn't get any fights in, but you know, that's how it goes sometimes. Oh, wait a minute. Vithimer? He's my faction leader?
Yes.
Vithimer.
Orders. Orders.
There's another, okay. I don't have two Vithimers, do I? Vinithar. Okay, very similar. Got it. I was gonna say, it better not be that guy. Okay, almost
General.
almost got very panicky right there. Alright, well, I guess I'll just kind of follow up behind the Roxolani and... I mean, shit, now that I'm looking at what they have just have 2 stacks and then 2 beat-up stacks? Alright, that's not that scary. And then what do the Roxolani, or the Ostrogoths have? Do they have 3 stacks? Yeah, that's more than 2. Ah, the Ostrogoths and the Roxolani are now fighting each other. Perfect. That's just what I wanted to see. Hell yeah. Did they... Okay. Okay. They just beat the shit out of each other. I feel like... Did the Ostrogoths just lose a lot of their forces? Okay, those all look very weak. Huh. And now the Roxolani are just on a 1 healthy stack. I feel like there's another...
Sir. Yes,
Ostrogoth stack around here somewhere that I lost sight of.
Yes, master.
Thought so. Maybe not.
Can I be of service? Yes, master.
Alright, so we got a lot of Romans down here. Interesting, huh? I mean, there's not much of a garrison here in Mediolanium, but it's large stone walls. And gosh, I don't know if these hordes are going to be able to, if they can just get more soldiers into Mediolanium, the Romans that is, then I wonder if they can actually hold off these hordes. You know, therefore leaving these settlements to me. So a lot of Romans down here for sure. And I don't, you know, I feel like going after Rome just kind of, I don't know, kind of bottles me up in Italy. So I don't really want to be doing that, but
General.
there's no bridge. There's a bridge there and there's a bridge there. So I kind of have to wait politely my turn for me to cross the bridge because there's a lot of people in the way. And it is with this image that I think I'm going to be leaving it here for this episode, because we could have ourselves a pretty mighty bloodbath here in the Blood Bowl that is Italy. I mean, these factions, I don't know if anyone, they might not want to fight me because I am the strongest in the area. And that is what I'm hoping for. So the fact that there already has been blows between each of these factions, the Roxolani, the Ostrogoths, and the Romans, makes me hope that they sort of just kind of, you know, forget that I'm here. And, you know, if I can cross that bridge and get to Ravenna. But man, if I cross that bridge and then, you know, it's time for me to leave and then both bridges are blocked and I need to get out of here for whatever reason, that's going to be pretty stressful. So yeah, this is going to be a very interesting next few turns here. So yeah, the next episode looks to be rather interesting, and I'm looking forward to seeing how that goes. But that's going to be it for now. Before I go, I just wanted to say that if you're enjoying these videos and you would like to support the channel, then consider subscribing, liking, and sharing. It all helps immensely. So until next time, this has been Conquest of Aquincum, Rome Total War, Barbarian Invasion. Thank you very much. and goodbye.